Hey, how's everybody doing? Eric, Victor, if you're still here, hope you had a Merry Christmas, good Christmas. We survived here. I just ate my last piece of apple pie today. There's one left in there, so if somebody doesn't eat it, it's gonna disappear. No, I'm just kidding. Man, weather's been beautiful. 70s. Yep, it's been really nice. I probably should have flew today, but when I was flying my clip-wing Cub the other day, part of the video that I put out yesterday instead of today, the second part of the flight. Hey, Chris, Lori, how you doing? It was flying perfect. When the first part of the video, I don't know how I didn't notice it. My rudder was off. I guess because I check it on the ground, and it's kind of hard to tell that, because the rough ground keeps it from popping back, but it was way off. Nice, Eric. And so I fixed that, and I went back the next day, and oh my gosh, it tracked perfect. I did some, you see the verticals in the video and stuff. I did some reverse ailerons, and then I was gonna do a landing, and then I was gonna take off again. But when I landed behind me, there, the rough ground, the tail wheel went off so that it would turn left. Hey, Randy, how you doing? And I didn't catch it. So I tried to take off 2 times, and it just kept going left and stuff. So I just canceled the flight. Yeah, Chris, that PBY, man, that's a nice flyer. That'll do well at the lake and off the snow. Heck yeah, that's a good plane for you up there and stuff. But man, I got it flying perfect with the 3200 battery instead of the 4000. Yep, it's good. And so I'm looking forward to getting that thing back out and flying it some more. Big Chris, how you doing, buddy? Seen you doing some train videos and stuff. Let's see. We got to click this. They changed things around. Oh, trying to clean up some of the snow. Yeah. Holy cow, man. Yeah, it was like 70 some degrees again today, man. It was good. We're just, I've been sitting outside, sitting there, stuff, and I was hanging out in the garage today after I worked on straightening up the wheel on the clip-wing Cub, the tail wheel, and the neighbor's he's got a little flu dog, a little some kind of small terrier, and it come over. It likes me. Comes up and rubs on my leg and stuff. So I pick it up and I sit down in the chair with it for a while, and then take it out. Oh, when you coming down, Chris? You coming down to Panama City? You coming down to the beach? But let's get going. I do have quite a few tonight, and just hope you're all doing well. Everybody's staying. It seems like the nice weather has been clear across the states and stuff. Like everybody's getting warmer than usual, which is okay. Because I'm sure it can just switch like a switch and go back to being cold. But if it's cold where you're at, this first place should warm you up. We've got Noel. And
well, today we're going to take up the slow ultra. Well, today we're going to take the beach. A beautiful day and a great one for flying this.
I did it again, man. My mouse has been acting funny, and I was just changing around the click rates, and I got it going really bad. Oh yeah, Victor. Yeah, you guys get your rain in the winter there. Bellairvideo down there in Australia, enjoying the summer. And since I opened that up so smooth, we'll just start over on it again. And let's go full screen. It's good to see everybody here tonight. Jim, how you doing? Victor.
Well, today we're going to take up the slow ultra series here at the beach. A beautiful day and a great one for flying this fantastic aircraft. And we're going to put some 4K cameras on it to capture the very best of this aircraft. So let's fly.
Philip, how you doing? Yeah. That's so cool. 88 degrees. They got the Hobart to Sydney race. I watched some of that on YouTube today. Sailboat race. I like that. Chris Jackson, RC, how you doing, sir? That looks like a fun little plane. But Noah gets it on, man. He puts on a big show. Craig, how you doing, Craig? Welcome to the show. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. But check it out, Bellairvideo. He's down in Australia. And he's getting close there. 983 is as much work as he puts into his videos. That is just amazing. All right, now some of us that can't fly, like up there in the Hudson Valley area there, we got Big Chris. We're just going to watch a little bit of this, but he does helicopters, planes, trains, and there's his 27. All right. Oh, we'll listen to this here. I guess we'll let the caboose go by. There you go. Big Chris. He flies. He does everything. Keith, how you doing,
What's up,
buddy?
guys? Today we've got...
Let me just see. Keith, do you have any videos? Do you post any videos of flying or anything? Because I've looked for them before. I was going to look for them today, and I got discombobulated. But here we got RC Alaska, and he's going to fly with his feet. That's what he's going to do. I have a hard enough trouble flying with my hands. I've tried flying with my feet. You know, if you could see your feet, it would help,
UMX
I think. No, I'm just
Crescendo,
kidding.
and we're going to be flying with my feet. All right, let's get it up.
Okay. Look at that. You can see the snow line there on the mountains. It's cold enough there to snow.
So the whole point of doing this is to learn to fly with my feet kind of well for an upcoming video that'll probably come out in the summer, actually. And believe it or not, flying with my feet is actually the easiest part of practicing for this video. I don't want to reveal too much because it's kind of going to be a surprise, but yeah, this is going to be the easy part. Just to prove to you guys that I actually am flying with my feet. There's the feet and the controller.
That's pretty good, man.
With my hands.
But check it out, man. He flies around, he talks, tells about his upcoming plans and everything. I think he's going to juggle chainsaws while he's flying. No, I'm just kidding. But here we go. We got Isle of Wight, Jeff. And he's got the Glastar V1. That's a nice scheme. That looks nice right there.
Hello again, folks. This is the Glastar V1.
Ah, okay, Philip.
We painted it, make it a bit different. Got some REF roundels on it. Wind's coming from that way there, sort of easterly, southeast. This hasn't been up for a long time.
Whew.
Right, okay.
I like his hollow there.
Here we go. Okay, just make sure everything is as it should be.
Oh, thank you, Keith. Go, go, go. I had a funny comment this week. Yeah, he has a great flight, man. He has to worry about those kids over there and stuff. Hey, Dan Zimmerman, how you doing, man? Yeah, but it was funny, man. It was like it was on my clip wing Cub. You know, I all throughout the clip wing build, I don't ever say I'm a good builder. I say I'm a hack builder, and I'd be shocked if the plane flies. Well, I finally got it flying great. And this guy comments on one of my wing videos, man. He leaves a paragraph telling me everything I've done wrong on the build. And he goes, you shouldn't post this video on YouTube unless it's to tell people what not to do. And that's basically what I said to my build. But I just thought it was funny. And he goes, I bet this plane will never fly. And I goes, well, you're wrong. And I explained to him that even when it had the ridges on the leading edge, it flew. But I just thought, all that energy to rip me like that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think he would be glad to see somebody new building a plane. I know I'm glad when I see new people building planes, because that's what's going to make this hobby grow. But, I was nice to him and everything. Isle of Wight RC. But at first I thought, I just was like,
hello, everybody.
Man, are you off your medication? That's kind of the way I wanted to answer him. But the old Jeff would have done something like that, But here we go. We got Mountain RC, and they're testing somebody sent him a 200 amp ESC, and they're testing it.
Everybody, Mountain RC here. Thanks for stopping by the channel, and as always, I appreciate all of the support. In today's video, we are featuring the AF Models F22 Raptor 110mm EDF. We did not need in this setup. It comes with a 15 amp BEC and functional dip switches to be able to select the voltages that you want. You can.
He's showing you where the ESCs are at. And let's get to the flying. It looks like a nice ESC. So if you need a good ESC, those might be worth putting in your plane. Yeah, I just couldn't believe it, Eric. I was going to show the comment, but, I was like, nah. I mean, he wrote a big, long comment.
So right out of the gate, we already know that having a 200 amp ESC is a little bit more than what is required for this jet.
Yeah, I could have took the box to my buddies and got them to hold my hand while I build it, but I just figured I'd try to build it myself,
To know that
Hey, Ricky, how you doing, man? Yep, same to you, buddy. Have a great new year.
Especially when you're flying in the summertime.
Oh, you're down in Florida, okay.
As I said, it's winter, so we're not having any issues with cooling, but just knowing that we have all the power that we need and we're not going to be taxing.
Yeah, it's a great flight, and they have a nice landing, and you can see it's getting ready for some snow there. That's Nevada, I think he said. He tells you where they're at in the video. So if you watch the video, he'll tell you where he's located.
How that looks coming right out.
Yeah, see, the guys at the field aren't like that. They're not like that at all, But, the first club I joined, there were some people in there that were kind of snobbish, like, oh, you fly them foam planes, I've been flying this plane for 17 years. You won't be lucky to be flying that plane for a year, But, I mean, it was just, it was fine after that, I mean, it was just a couple people. But anyway, we got GBLynden here, Sunset second flight. It didn't get me down. I just kind of laughed. It was a little disheartening, though.
At us.
It's real.
So beautiful.
Well, that just looks great. That's a nice looking that light.
We are plugging it in. Have the radio going first.
Wow.
Now we can see the lights really well.
It was 70 something here today with light winds.
Even through my sunglasses. I'm going to put the plastic piece under there. After we flip it, let's make it easy on ourselves. Snaps right in like so. Here we go with flight number 2. The sun may be going down, so this could be a true sunset flight. Look at that. You know what? Let's do an aileron roll. Did that fuzz out on you, John?
I don't think so.
Cool.
That plane just looks great in that light. GB flies it well. Good job, GB, John VHRC on the stuff. But you know, I mean, it's just like, you know, it was just one guy. You know, it's, you know, but I mean, you know, he did everything but pee on my planes. You know, when I had sitting there on the ground and stuff. I was feeling pretty proud because, man, I'd only been maybe a year or two into being able to fly without crashing and stuff, you know. But yeah, I don't know. But the other guys, they said that guy's kind of a jerk anyway. Just don't take him there. So it was good. It was all good. He didn't come out that often. Yeah, we don't have right now. We don't have any snobs in the club. There's no snobbery going on or looking down at somebody, you know. The club president, he's kind of carefree, and yeah, you would never know he's the club president unless somebody parks in this parking spot. Or no, I'm just kidding. No. We have a figurehead club president. It's me. Yeah, exactly, Keith. Just like anything else, though. It's just like anything else in life. And if you're looking around and you don't see the weird person in the club, it's odds on it's probably you. I'm just kidding. It's me. No. I don't know what this is.
And the AXN.
Oh, I see. He's doing a zoom.
Clouds fly fluke.
Now you got to give Ian credit. I don't know if whether he's over out of the sunset or sunrise. And I don't think that plane's designed to fly on a heavy battery. I can't remember because I almost bought one for a trainer. But I didn't care for how I seen it fly. Nice. I edited video. It took a long time to edit that clip wing cub. Yeah, I don't let anybody shoot. Yeah, it's like when I go down to the 3D farm, it's like everybody there, good grief, man, they're all flying $3,000, $4,000 planes. They treat you well. They treat you great. You had to wait for some sunlight. Look at that sky, though. There's Ian. Anyway, he has a great flight. And I didn't mean to leave this video in, but I did. But that's Ian. And man, it's like deja vu. I guess it's because I've watched these videos so many times. Here we got Bob Barlow one. Steve is flying his OMP, and Steve's a very good pilot.
And his OMP hobbies.
Doesn't have the fences on.
Is it a 540 edge?
Flies it really well. That was a nice video. Spike that like, click that like button.
He hasn't had it out for a bit.
Yeah, Ricky, I was doing 3-point landings. All of them were 3-point landings. He doesn't fly off a rough grass like I got, man. I got the problem solved though. Yep. I moved. I'll talk about it after this flight. The video will be coming up. I don't know when I'll put it up. And he just floats that thing around in the wind. it just looks lighter in the air.
Got enough power then?
Yeah, it's a fair bit. It's got a fair bit of power.
Yeah, I've noticed that you guys fly when nobody's there. Yeah, because of the wind. That's the same way. Yep, that's the same way. Same way most of the clubs I'm in. You know, like if it's windy, nobody else will be flying. You know, the three guys I fly with every time. You know, Earl and Robert and Mark. We fly, and it doesn't matter if we're at the field. We're going to fly something. But my GB landings, I was using the low rate 70%, and on the next day when I went out, you know, I landed the same way, same 3-point landings, a little slower. And on the first one, I tried to, because I've on short couple planes before, I've burped the throttle, just a little burp, and I couldn't get the burps right. It had too much power. It's like, boom, it just kept, you know, it didn't work. So I didn't try it anymore. I just used to up it the 90, you know, just use my 100% throw. It was on the elevator, and I had 2 perfect landings in a row, and they weren't even in the smoother part of our rough field. But that field has just got these big ridges, man. It's just like washboards, you know. You're trying to land on washboards, and then you got the weeds there, the grass, and it has runners and stuff that snag on everything. But it's a great plane. Yep, flies fine with the 3200 4-cell to the nose. No problem at all. I haven't flown it on I've got one 4000 4-cell, but on the Maiden, I was using that for the clip wing Cub. Oh man, those landing gear, I put the weight in my unboxing video. Those landing gear weighed 4.5 ounces a piece. But they're heavy, but the smart thing that Horizon did is with the way they attach to the GB, all that weight is out in front of the leading edge. So by you know, instead of adding extra weight, you know, in the form of lead to the nose, they just added better landing gear to the plane, and it's in front of the CG, you know. So like say here's the CG, you know, the landing gear are out in front of it. You know, so that it's very well designed. They did a good job there. Yeah, the Y model is a different beast altogether. That's nice, Keith. I bet you that flies great. The only Y model I've flown is the Dynam, and it flew all right. I mean, it was fun to fly. Anyway, though, check Bob's video out. Let's see, who do we have here? Anybody know who this is? Anybody? Smoky Mountain RC. He took the micro. I call this the mighty Draco. And he goes out.
Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Smoky Mountain RC, guys. Here on a cold, clear Saturday morning. About 22 degrees out here, guys. Yes, we got the micro Draco. Big shout out to Miss K, which is my better half. This is my Christmas present, guys. Give a big shout out to her. I couldn't believe it. She snuck it in on me. I was like, oh yeah. My night flyer went down in crash, so I didn't really have a night flyer. So, and she know I've been looking at this, and we went to Hobbytown the other day, and she ended up getting it there, and they ended up getting it out without me knowing it. That's crazy. But we also had some friends there. Tyler Jim was there, so he helped out a little bit on that. So big shout out to all them for making it happen, man. I thank them. I don't have a 4S300. I do have a 3S300, you know, for my UMS guys. But for now, we're going to do 3S300. Maiden flight coming up. Here we go, guys. Hope it takes off on this grass. Oh, yeah. That was easy.
You can take that off the box.
Oh, my goodness, guys. I'm just trying to get her trimmed out a little.
Yeah. What? Yeah, it's a great flight, though.
Awesome. I think it's sweet, guys. I can't believe you can see the lights that good.
Yeah, it's got great lights. It's a great flight, some nice landings. But one thing you could do, Ricky, is if you could probably fly it around for, you know, a couple of minutes, 3 minutes maybe on a 2200, just take two 2200s together and stick it in the nose, and that'll give you enough weight. Because I've got the Smart 3300 4-sails, and I'm going to order. I can't do it right now because I spent my RC money. Christmas time, I spent too much. So, you know, in a little bit, I'm going to order some more 3300 lip and air batteries for it. But man, he has a great flight. Smoky does out there with the mighty Draco, and it flies fine. I like it better on a 300 than on a. I've done that before on other planes that needed heavy stuff. Here we go. We're going to Guyana, and we've got Lyndon Stewart out flying in his front yard, and he has an RC helicopter. He's got the mini RC Bell 206 helicopter from RC era, and I like this flight.
Bell 206.
And the dry season in Central America is so nice.
Yeah, that's the Bell 206 for you. Bell 206. 6-axis gyro, flying outdoor.
Yeah, it's a good flight, man. Keith. Hey, I'm gonna have to get my big Draco out. I was gonna order that reinforced landing gear, but then it went away. That's why I've kind of grounded mine. Let's see how we're doing. We're not doing good. We got to keep rolling. All right, here we go. Now I have this plane, and I tried to toss it, and I had the worst toss I've ever had with a plane, and I broke it. You know, I got it all fixed and ready to go, but I'm going to mount one of the Adam Model Aviator holders underneath it so I can grab it and throw it. I just haven't done it yet, but it's out there. I'll probably work on that.
Good afternoon.
Work on it this weekend.
Here's last year's Christmas present, one of them. XFly F15E Strike Eagle. Beautiful thing. Desert camo, as you see. This is a maiden for this today, together with the E-Flite, the XFly. E-Flite just trips off my tongue so well, because I've got so many E-Flite models, but this is XFly, and it's yeah, the Eagle.
All right, let's go over here. Let's get this Oh, Dan, stop. You're going to get me all misty-eyed, buddy. Yeah, same here. I love going there and seeing you guys, man. Saw my old high school buddy, man.
There's
Tom.
a lot of movement in safe, but I'm not launching in safe again. Just had a very successful maiden with the F22 Raptor by
Yeah, I wonder if I could throw it with two hands and grab the controller.
Out of safe.
That sounds risky.
And a few seconds of hairiness.
Might have to get the bungee out.
Control, because it's a nice plane. And I'm hoping this will go the same way of being nice and a successful maiden. So, flight mode 2 is just AS3X assist.
Now, Al looks like he's saying, come on, quit yakking and let's go.
Put too much up elevator last time.
All right, Chris.
When Alan launched the
stay warm, buddy.
For me,
Don't
so
get too hot out there.
Up there. Right, so are you ready, sir? Here we go. Oop, throttle cut off again. Yes, there we go. So a bit of up, a bit of that. Go!
Nice throw. You can see their grass is looking good. This is in November here, so that's
sweet
good.
As a nut, straight out of the hand.
I need someone to throw it. They don't have to throw it hard. Al didn't throw it hard. He just flung it. I can't wait to fly that. It looks like a good plane. Gina does it well. Looks like she does it very well. All right. Now, Mark Crutcher, he's got to vacate his build area for the holidays. Now, I want you to look at this fuselage that he built. You got to check his video out. This just shows you the kind of quality that Cliff, Gina, Mark, they build with, even Chris Dad's RC hangar. But just look at that. It looks perfect. You don't see any excess glue marks like you do on mine. I'm such a hack. I'm just such a hack.
Well, here goes, folks. I've got a couple of days before I'll need to tidy this dining area out from a workshop into something that looks partway civilized. But I've still got time to make a start on the debutante. Having spent what seemed like an age sticking all the sheets together from the printer, I'm now about to cut them up again. Because just to make things easy to handle, I think I'll put this fuselage out just so that it can bend a little easier.
But it gives you the tips on doing it and bending it, and just the skill.
So there we have it. That's one side done. Time for...
And he just goes through and keeps showing off great skills. And it's just good, man.
Seems a long time since I've managed to get to the...
You know, like if you want to, like I said, these guys help me a lot. My buddy Rick, watching him build and repair my planes helped me a lot. And my clip wing Cub flies darn near perfect now. In fact, I can't wait to get it out again. That's a fact, Jack. All right, here we go. We got Angle of Attack, which is our buddy Anthony Lachey. He lives up there he's north of Atlanta, and I see him a lot at the Birmingham RC Club. And Anthony and his family are great people, and he's a great RCer. So let's watch what he does. He's got this camera mounted on his Freewing F22, and I've seen him fly this in person. He does a nice job. Yeah, I got something to say about that, being 22 years in the Army, you know, worried about drones. But Anthony has a great flight in the light, good landing. And one thing he's doing that's kind of neat is that he is doing FPV stuff. He's got this FPV setup that he's put in. He's working on it in his Aero Scout, and it's pretty cool. That's Angle of Attack RC, Anthony Lachey, and it's just pretty neat what Anthony's been up to. He's getting out and fly because his daughter is like a softball. Young daughter is a softball all-star. And they're busy with traveling with them. And so he's finally getting to fly. Here we go. We got our jet pilot, commercial jet pilot here, Mike SSSI up there. And he is getting to know his Flex F100 90 millimeter plane here in the Pine Bowl. And let's see how Mike gets along. That's a nice looking plane in person. Oh, duh.
From Hangar 51.
Let's go back here.
Flex F100 Super Sabre. With some good advice and help from Kenny from Hangar 51. We'll give it a try today.
He's got somebody chasing him with the quad drone. Yeah, it's a nice looking jet. It really is. It flies, seems to fly. I've never flown one.
All right, time to try to land.
That'd be an intimidating field, man. I bet you they love having new people come there. They probably got PVC pipes to get, to get planes out of trees. There he goes, man. And Mike has a nice landing. He takes off a couple landings, and he takes off. He's working a little bit on the trim and stuff, but yeah. What all, they get all been out of shape about the DJI drones sending stuff back and forth. What about all the cell phones everybody's carrying around all day long? It's like, hey, Google, tell a joke.
Why did the Scarecrow win an award? He was outstanding in his field. Would you like to hear another one?
There it is, and that's way across the room. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't, it seems like they get caught up about, I don't know, they'll get real serious about one thing and then let another thing just go crazy.
Hi, everyone.
All right, enough of that. Back to RC. We got AMRC. We got Alex, Romania, out there on the busy highway. And if you want to see his other video, he posted a video with the B2 micro B2 and the traffic. You're watching it and you're thinking like his battery has got to be getting dead. You're wondering, is he going to be able to land that plane? Is it going to, if it's going to fall out into the sky or something like that? Arresting hook trees, yeah. Yeah, we used to like watching people come fly with us at the park.
Alex here, AMRC.
You had to kind of come over trees and stuff.
And I have the UMX.
It was interesting.
Because look at the lights, look at the shape. Kind of resembles a Christmas tree, doesn't it? So I thought it would be fitting to fly it for Christmas. It's pretty cold. No snow yet, but there's still time. Let's get it in the air. To get some gloves on because it's pretty cold.
Yep, I had to wear gloves the other day.
And let's go. They're going to change.
Pretty upset with Premier League football too. They didn't have any Boxing Day games on today, but they had a lot of the other leagues were playing on the radio. So I was out in the hangar listening to those when I was out there. I just love football.
I think this is it. Kind of lost orientation there. Yeah, zippy little thing. It's pretty fun. So yeah, Christmas is all
right, here we go. The mesquites, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just like at the park, we got a couple trees there, and them suckers, I swear, they've jumped out and grabbed my stuff. All right, here we go. We got Jackson RC with his son Mason, and they're out looking at Best Buy. They're looking for anything RC related.
Okay, here we are at Jackson RC Aviation, and we're at Best Buy looking at some drones. So here's what you got. Here's what we got. Okay, what we can find so far is just the new anti-gravity that you can also put, you can look on the inside and the outside. Huh? DJI goggle case. And there is the drone itself, but you're gonna pay a pretty penny for it.
Nice.
It's like more than that. It's almost $2,000. With your little holder there. If you want that, Best Buy's got it in stock. Yeah. And then we got this, what's this thing? Hoover.
But there you go, man. You got that anti-gravity thing. It's kind of making a buzz on YouTube anyway. But we'll still be able to buy quad stuff. And I don't think they're going to, the DJI thing will be settled. before too long and stuff.
Welcome everybody.
All right, here we go. We got Shadow Ops RC Eric, and he's kind of giving you an update, and he's working on some stuff here.
RC. Just an update for Christmas week. First of all, Merry Christmas to all. Second of all, project I've been working on in the background. Any guesses what it is? Also, been non-stop busy and rain here, so no flying. What else? I've been rebuilding my Savage rear diff.
Oh, there you go. He talks about what he's doing in the hangar too. But now, when you say not necessarily in a Brian Forens form, does that mean you crashed it, or you didn't crash it, or you got it to work, or you didn't get it to work? Because sometimes he, you know, I'm not saying. I mean, I love Brian a lot. I like him a lot. I don't love him, but I like him a lot. But I just noticed from talking to Maiden that he sometimes has a hard time following directions. He doesn't want to take time to read the directions, I guess is the bottom line. But because, you know, if Maiden does a lot of the assembly of stuff, I think, you know, maybe not in the videos and stuff, but you know, like when someone wanted Brian to put a plane together at Bigfoot, Maiden put it together. Well, that's a beauty, man. Laser. I like that Arctic test. And the Arctic screen is perfect for that purple screen stuff. Yeah, Keith. I don't know. Ah, shoot. God damn it. There you go, Victor, man. That's great. Airboss does a great job. Yeah, but he's called her name there every once in a while and stuff like that, man. You know. I don't know how they do it. Both of them working. I don't know if Maiden. I don't know. I don't know. But Brian works. They got 5 kids and doing all that stuff, man. All right, let's see what we got. All right, now this might have been the day before Christmas. The last 3 days have been super foggy here, even worse than this. But this is Frank, slow flyer 85, down the road from us in Panama City Beach. Not Panama City Beach, but the north side of Panama City. And he gets there early and he gets a flight in. Of course, the P-47 has no lights. It's a great flying plane though. There's their new windsock right up there. I've made my mouse bigger so you guys can see it. Even though it's kind of a pain, but it's in the fog, man. Well, somewhere up there, Frank is flying his plane and he gets it out of the fog and he lands it and stuff, but check it out. Yeah, oh, that's just Merry Christmas. Just sometimes Frank says a lot. All right. Oh, I had Cliff in there twice. That's why. Doggone it, man. All right, so Cliff is flying, had invisible Spitfire, the clear Spitfire. Let's see how he gets on.
I'm going to try the invisible Spitfire. Got 3 minutes set. We'll see how we get on. So what are we looking at? CG's about there.
has to fly pretty fast. It's fast for inside. But it looks good, man. It looks nice. Oh, you got a UMA. Oh, that's good, man. That's nice. Anyway, man, Cliff has a great flight. He really does, man. That plane flies well. And I'm sure he'll make some tweaks to it and get it flying slow so he can do it inside. You know, it's like me personally, I don't care for much for unboxing videos. You know, it's like, you know, and I try to have a little bit of satire when I do one. You know, it's like, oh, I wonder what's in here. Oh, wait, I bet it's a wing. You know, what do I have over here? Oh, you know, tail sections. Woo, you know, oh, here's a carbon rod, you know. Oh, what's in this other part of the box? Oh, the fuse, you know, and stuff. But I understand why people like them, you know, and stuff. And I watch them, you know, just because I'm, you know, I watch people's videos. But I just think it's funny, you know. It's just like I never really saw the, you know, it's not like you're pulling a rabbit or some wild animal out of the box. You're taking plane parts out. But it's good. I like seeing them on the table and stuff. So that's kind of what I did, you know. And so, you know, like on my unboxing video, there's a lot of satire in there that probably most people won't get, but I got it. You know, it's just funny. I enjoy doing it though. And this is just a build up for this one here. Oh, let's stop it. Let's get it back here. Yeah, because I watched it on my phone, you know, so if you only see, I only had a few minutes of it up there. It's just because I just let it go. Yes, they are. Lori, they're fine, you know, unboxing videos. People like them. They get a lot of views. Here we go. We got CTR flying 2011. Now this takes 3 people. We've got Santa. We have Santa's helper here, Scout. And we have Miss Claus on Mrs. Claus on the camera. And
ho 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 ho! Merry Christmas.
That's funny.
Well, Santa got himself a present for Christmas, and I guess we'll see what it is.
Well, you know, it's like
you got fit right in.
I don't know, Dan. It's like I never. Yeah.
FedEx dropped this off a couple days ago.
Everybody's trying to have fun, and everybody's doing the best they can do.
Here we are. We finally get the opportunity. Unboxing of my latest.
He has a nice. He does. I like the way Chris does. He's got the blade. And he shows you, and they talk. It's good.
Yeah, I like very much.
Pulls out the wings.
I'm telling you, I go on.
All right, we're going to stop there, but go check it out. They do a nice job. It's an entertaining unboxing video. Yeah. Yes. All right, and Ian put up another video. And again, I apologize because I don't know, something happened. I don't know what I was busy working on yesterday and today. I didn't go through my videos like I normally do. Oh, Christmas, that's what happened. Yeah, that's right. That's what happened. All right, here we go, Ian, man. He kind of put up his best of 25 video. Ian did.
Okay, morning everyone, and welcome to Ian's RC Exploits. And what I thought I would do this Christmas, just to see how 2025 was, just make a compilation of most of my flights.
And that he does. He's got choppers. He's got planes. There's a plane. Where's the chopper? I want to see a chopper. Where's the chopper? Oops, it looks like he's hunting for stuff. Planes. That's weird. I keep clicking the same view. Somewhere there's got to be a chopper here. It's the same view. We're getting the same view. The GB, and a few other things.
In a cold field, so
there's a chopper.
So I will do that once I get home.
Ian flies choppers and he flies everything. Yep. My niece, she baked us some cookies, some Dutch cookies, the little spice cookies, and it was good. They're good. Oops. Wayne's World, Wayne's World, Wayne's World. We got Wayne's World out there in northwestern Minnesota in the frozen tundra. And it's got this little dramatic music going there.
SeaWorld. Okay, taking up the FMS F86 Skyblazer scheme.
All right, Keith.
It's 80 millimeters.
Stay warm.
Okay. Wind right now is pretty much down the runway. It's kind of quartering at times, 5 to 10.
Half flaps.
We'll do half flaps.
Flaps up. Landing gear up.
Nice. He has a nice flight, and he comes in he has a rather abrupt land, kind of a Navy landing, we'll call it. I mean, he says it was like almost a crash landing, a stall landing, but it was more like a Navy landing. Did a good, nice job. Gee whiz, man, I'm just like killing it tonight. Killing myself tonight. All right, let's come over here. Let's go back to, let's go here. I'm just getting stuff set up here. Let's minimize that. Go here. Go here. Yeah, here we go. All right. Yep, the GB, man. I tell you, it's a great flying plane. All right. Nice, Philip. It wasn't a family picture card with a, no, I'm just kidding. No, never mind. Not so I got the wrong show for that. But here's the good part of the flight with the Sig Cub. I'll show you this. This is out in video here. But
the battery falls off there. I got to go get permission to go into the horse field. I don't want that.
We'll show the takeoff again. I don't normally show my stuff. This isn't one of my videos. This is just a segment.
Battery falls off there. I got to go get permission to go into the horse field.
Oh, that's nice.
Trying to get it out of the wind, high wind.
Lee, how you doing, buddy?
3200 all the way to the nose.
Had one of your videos in there. I don't know if I screwed up, man. I might have screwed up doing this.
Just kind of playing around with it.
It's show tonight. I'm sorry if I did. Because some of those videos, I'm missing some. Hey, Vic, if you're there. All right, you can see, man, I just want to show one of the verticals.
Increasing the throttle just about half, not quite half, just because of the wind.
But man, since I got the trim straightened out on it and flying with a lighter battery to make the CG more neutral, and my landing gear is off now that I've extended the nose. But man, I was able to do this stuff, and the tracks, look at it on the down line.
Nice.
It's pretty, the CG looked good coming down at 45. I just wanted to show my buddies because they were wanting me to do 45s the other day, but it was out of trim. There's no sense doing a 45 with a plane that won't track straight. And I was too stupid or scared to notice the rudder. Anyway, there you go, man. I don't want to make it about me. Use it. Stop it. Let's get it minimized. Let's get that out of there. And let's come back here. But if you're if you're getting the GB, man, you're gonna like it. I'm telling you that right now. And I took a piece of tape and put it on the top of the battery hatch. I put it on the wight on the inside and then just doubled it over. Because them magnets are strong, man. And I didn't like there's got two little lips you can clip it on there, but man, I was doing that and it chipped my fingernails all up and stuff, man. It was great. Yeah, this is it for this year, man. I was going to do like a big hit show, and then Model Aviator put out, like he always does his plane of the year stuff, and it was a good show. Yeah, Lee. I mean, if my runway was any worse, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it at all. Got warbirds, grass landings. Oh shoot, doggone it, man. I can't get used to this big mouse. Yeah, this looks interesting. Let's get this up on the show. Let's get this. I put my headphones way over here. Let's get this up. Nice. Where'd you get this from? Oh, warbirds. Okay. I don't think it's got music. Nice. Nice, Jim. Yeah, I see you sent me this. I just didn't have time to look at it yet. Thanks. Thank you, Randy. Thanks, everybody, for sharing the videos this year. It's been great. Sweet. Wow, look how greasy that was. I think this was, speaking of this, I was going to show, now I know what I was going to show. Let's go back here to this guy's channel. Let's go down here. Where's Bob? I saw it. I thought I saw it. Yeah, there's Bob Barlow. But what he did was something real cool, man. He went flying. He went up in a chipmunk. He did a flight in a chipmunk.
We set for the QFE as well. That's great.
There's Bob. He got to go up and fly in the chipmunk. Yeah, and then it looks so cool when they come flying in there. But Bob got to go fly in a chipmunk here, and the pilot's kind of cool. He talks and lets Bob do some of the controls and stuff. And they get out there by the ocean. There's the channel and stuff, and flying down there.
Copy, Oscar. Visual traffic.
He's got him looking at gauges and stuff. He lets him fly.
Legacy ahead. Join left 2. Left hand hit base 26. Report your pre-flight. Copy, Oscar.
It's pretty cool. They go from pre-flight to takeoff and everything else. So Bob had a good time doing it too, man. You could tell that was that would be a lifelong experience. And I hope everybody gets to fly this year, and everybody has a good year, and fly it. Like our winter is the best time. Today I'd have probably gone out and fly, but the wind was from the west again, and the west just, it's not that it's strong. It's just unpredictable at our field. I fly all the time, and it's just like I'll fly in any kind of wind except for the west. I hate the west wind. I just do, because the way it channels through those trees and stuff, it's just it's not. There's nothing consistent about it. I guess as long as I don't try to take a jet off the ground, or even tossing a jet, and that, because you have a strong wind right in your face, and you go to throw, and it's coming from over on one of the angles and stuff, and it goes blip, flips out of your hand and stuff. Man, that's pretty annoying. It's time to bust out the glue. Anyway, man, thanks everybody for coming, man. It's like Kate, Steph, Marcia, Gracie, and Sophie. I think it's the cat's name. Yeah, it's good. The dogs are sleeping. The Tukester, Lucy's on the couch. Tuco's on the floor. And the little neighbor's dog, man, a little terrier, man, he's a lot like this. he when he busts loose, man, he always will come over, you know, not always, but looking for me, you know, and he'll come in the garage and come up and rub on my leg and stuff. And, you know, it'll like sit right on my feet or something if I don't pick him up. I usually pick him up, hold him for a while, and then take him back over to the next door neighbors. And yeah, he's a cute little dog, man. I wouldn't mind having him, but Linda's like, no. He's my little buddy. But so are our dogs. Well, I hope everybody has a good week flying and, you know, taking care of your family and friends. And we'll see what we can do here. Tomorrow's supposed to be nice, but, you know, I think everybody has family and stuff this weekend and stuff. But oh well. Thanks for coming by. Thank you for watching the videos. And the next GB video is good. I mean, one landing it flipped because that's when I was trying the bump method, and I missed it up because that thing's got so much power on Purcell. It's just, that motor is a beast motor. It's like my Cub now, man. My Cub is like beast. But yep. Thank you. And I'm going to start working on my other plane too. I keep saying that. But I've just got one more plane to repair, and it's just tightening the grub screw. So it's not like it's a big repair, but you know, it's taken 3 weeks of reading the instructions in the shop manuals to fix it. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Be safe, have fun, share the hobby, encourage others. You know, I mean, that's all you can do, man. It's just because the more people that are in our hobby, the better it is for our hobby. And I don't think I would get too wound up about the DJI ban. I don't know what all is involved with that, but you know, there's probably something there and everything. Nicely. You guys are in the cold. Stay warm. This is Jeff saying thanks for watching. Thank you for being there. And even though I don't do my wrestling as loud as I used to and everything, but hey, be safe, have fun, and we'll see you on the YouTube or see you in person. This is Jeff saying